Super excited to be working with the Charles White Museum of African American History. I am very excited to be able to do this with the grandparents all over. Give yourselves a hand. Hi, welcome to Cooking with Q. I'm Q, and thanks for stopping by my kitchen. Okay, family, today I'm doing something special. I am doing something for all of the grandparents. Congratulations to all the grandparents. Yes! It is not I, but I do have grandparents. I'm so excited. This is going to be a super dope episode because what I really want to do with you guys is show you guys some of the things that we cook for them that we can cook a little bit healthier. My goal is always to teach people how to eat to live by introducing them into more plant-based foods. Now, the simple thing that I'm gonna do today is just show you things that you would already eat, but we're gonna make them a little bit healthier for you. We're gonna cook today with no dairy. I'm cooking today with no butter. I'm cooking today with no oil. All the grandparents are staring into the camera like, who is this girl? Why am I watching her? She's kind of cute, but I don't know about the food that she's cooking because it's not gonna have no flavor. No. That is not the case. This is gonna be some of the best flavored food you ever had. It's gonna be amazing, and I think you guys are going to like it. Today, for my grandfather, I call him Daddy. So Daddy, this meal is for you. I'm just glad to be a part of it, but what I really wanna do is show you guys how I'm gonna cook some salmon. I'm gonna make some mac and cheese, and I'm gonna show you how to roast some veggies, and we're going to exclude butter. We're excluding oil, no butter, and doggone it, no fat back, because all my family's from down south, honey, and they eat everything from the rooter to the tutor. But not today. Today we are going to make something fast. It's going to be swift, all the vegetables you can eat. I'm going to cook some meat because my dad likes salmon. So I'm going to give him a piece of salmon, nice portion control, because you guys know I'm all about portion control. And you guys are going to enjoy this meal. So are you ready to start this whole cooking process? Are you ready to get cooking with Q? I am. Let's do it. Okay, first things first. Let's cook our salmon. First off, salmon doesn't take that long to cook, but I'm just gonna make this because I want you guys to see. It's super easy. I have a few things. I have a lemon. I have pepper blend because I like to use peppers, different peppers, and not too spicy at all. Peppers. I have water in a squeeze bottle, and then I have, these are 4-ounce cuts of salmon. No skin, the skin is completely gone. You can leave the skin if you want, but like for this, we're gonna make this real simple and easy. And I'm gonna show you guys how I know there's no way you are at any grandparent's house and they are not cooking in an aluminum pan. Can we all just give it up for the aluminum pan? There's nobody's grandparents' house who does not have an aluminum pan. So I'm gonna show you how we're gonna rock this because you know what they do. They don't wanna waste dishes. And I understand. The saints wanna march in too. Now, I'm gonna do two things though. I'm gonna use this and I probably won't even dirty it up, but of course we got aluminum foil. I am going to be super nice about my piece of salmon, and I'm gonna put my salmon on my aluminum foil. One there, you guys see it? And then we're gonna put another piece on another one. Yes, these are like perfectly cut out pieces of salmon. I am that human. Now, what I'm gonna do with our salmon is I am going to give it a little bit of our pepper blend, not too much. No salt. You can actually cook without using salt and it's not the end of the world. Why do I say this? Because one of the biggest things in a lot of the, our elders is the word I'm gonna use, and my dad will be like, I'm not an elder, I'm a whatever. Listen. High blood pressure, diabetes. My goal is to show you how to eat in a way that will actually reverse some of the ailments that a person may have or be preventative and just prevent them as a whole. So for me, that's why I don't cook with a lot of salt. That's why I don't cook with a lot of oil. I don't cook with oil at all, really. I don't really cook with oil at all. I use a lot of fresh herbs because these are all good things that are good for your insides. Now, I am going to put some fresh lemon juice on these. Now, notice that I'm cooking something that I won't eat. I'm vegan. In the words of my dad, vegan. Vegan means that we don't eat anything with the mama. Look at us getting educated at the same time. Nice. Can you guys see my lemon? All I did was I'm cutting it in half, and I took the smaller edge because I'm just going to squeeze this lemon juice on top of the lemon. Your actual salmon shouldn't take too long to cook. It shouldn't. Honestly, it could take like, I want to say like 12 minutes, and the salmon can be baked in the oven on about 400, 425. 12 minutes, your salmon is probably perfectly done and flaky. When you cook your salmon, you don't want your salmon to be too overdone. When it starts giving you that white top, that means it's cooked too long. So I have some fresh dill here. This is a real easy recipe, you guys. This is fresh dill you can get at the store. I am going to leave some of it up, pull a couple sprigs off. I'm going to chop it. And this one herb we're probably gonna put on a couple different things, okay? So we got fresh dill. I am going to chop this nice. We'll keep some for later. Putting that on top of our salmon. Look at that. Nice and happy. And I'm going to put a little tiny bit of moisture in it so that it cooks, it kind of cooks in its own juices. So I'll put a little bit of water on both sides. And now, this is when our pan comes back into play because we are going to stick this back inside of the pan. I'm kind of making like a little tent. So you want to kind of like fold it over, and I'm going to show you guys so you guys can see on camera. It has a little tent. I want it to cook in its own juices. You see it? Nice little tent. It's so cute. Put this in the bottom of there. I got another one going. I'm going to squeeze those ends up. Nice little tent. Look at it. So cute. It's so cute. It is. And now we're going to put it in the oven. I'm going to let this cook for about 12 minutes. And while we have this cooking, we can start working on some of our veggies. Okay? Give me 2 seconds. Ready? Set. Skedaddle. Okay. Family. Sweet potatoes, carrots. Sweet potatoes, carrots. These are things that I know everybody think when you eat sweet potatoes, it has to be with sweet potato pie. Not real. Carrots are not just for juicing. I'm going to show you how we're going to roast some vegetables, and they are going to be spectacular. Are you ready? Now it's going to be a little bit of camera magic. Ready, set, go. Roasted carrots and sweet potatoes. The sweet potato, all we did was dice them. The carrots, all I did was slice them. Slice and dice. Slice and dice and dice. Slice, slice, and dice and dice. Slice, slice, and dice and dice. All right. Making sure everybody's moving. Everybody moving? We're moving. We're moving. Got to keep all the grandparents moving. You moving? We're moving. We're moving. Okay, slice and dice. Slice, dice. You got it? Cool. Now, guess what? For our sweet potatoes, we are going to, I'm going to drizzle water. I'm doing that with my carrots too because I want them to roast really well. I'm giving pepper blend to everything across the board, okay? Pepper blend for everybody. Pepper blend for everybody. We are going to season our sweet potatoes a little bit differently. I know everybody thinks sweet potatoes are for like pies. In this case, we are going to make my favorite sweet potatoes. They are like roasted, and they are roasted with like dill. It is phenomenal, okay? Phenomenal, phenomenal. So we're gonna work with those first. I'm gonna set my carrots to the side. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a little bit more dill. Dill is your friend in this case. I am going to take the dill. I'm gonna get a couple sprigs, get them ready, because we are going to dice this dill and put it on top of our sweet potatoes. This actually makes the sweet potatoes so, like when I say it has such a good flavor, you can do these in the oven, you can do these on the grill. They are amazing. I'm going to get this chopped real nice and fine. I'm putting this all over my sweet potatoes, and then I'm gonna do it with a little bit of agave as well, okay? These are gonna be like so scrumptious. Now, because it's Grandparents' Day, you know, I had to use my aluminum pan, because first off, my dad would be like, don't put it in an aluminum pan. Because once everybody's done eating, we can throw it out. Less dishes to wash. I don't wanna do it, but today, it's all about you. So we're gonna make this an easy cleanup, okay, Saints? Now, check out how fine I diced up our fresh dill. Can you see that? Diced up really nicely. We're going to sprinkle this on top of our sweet potatoes. Now I'm gonna mix it in. I'm gonna mix it all in. First off, these sweet potatoes are amazing. They already smell good. Like, they already smell good, guys. They already smell good. When you cook these sweet potatoes, the roasting process, you'll probably want to cook these for like 20, 30 minutes. I diced them so that they won't be too, it won't take so long to cook on purpose. So worst case, you leave this in the oven for 30 minutes total, you should be completely done. That's why I give it a little bit of moisture, a little bit more pepper blend, and the Saints are ready to march in. It's not even cooked, guys. It smells amazing. Now, I'm gonna grab some agave, and we're gonna drizzle agave across the top. We're not going to douse it in agave. We're going to drizzle agave. Okay, can you wait for a second? I'm gonna go grab it real quick, okay? Like magic. Ready, set, peel. I love agave because number one, it's vegan. Number two, it is less sugar than you eating putting honey on it. And it's better for you. So what I'm going to do is drizzle. You guys can see me drizzle. And that's that. Now I want you to take a look at it. Nice little coating. And we're gonna put this in the oven and let it cook. You feel me? Isn't that happy? Super happy. Now I'm gonna put these in the oven and they smell so good I can eat them right now, but I'm not. I'm gonna roast them, okay? They're going to the oven right now. We got fish in the oven. So I secretly wanted to show you guys some stuff that my grandfather loves beets. He usually eats his beets like pickled. So today I'm gonna show him a different way to eat the beets. You guys are gonna try it too. We are going to roast these carrots, but I'm going to mix in some beets with the carrots. I'm not gonna add any sweetener or anything to it, nothing to pickle it. We're literally just roasting them. I don't know if people know, but like beets are very good if you have issues with high blood pressure, right? If you have issues with blood clotting, beets are really good at getting your system flowing. I always try to tell people that some of the stuff that they eat, the color tells you exactly what it does, right? So I cut up like 2 to 3 beets because they were kind of larger, raw beets. And the only thing I did was I diced them. And what I'm going to do is mix these beets in with the carrots. So it'll give it a really pretty color. And it's gonna have a nice little texture with our roast. So I got some of my carrots. I got carrots, beets mixed in. It's really pretty. It's really hearty too. If you were to even eat beets by themselves, you can roast beets in the oven. I know people are like, this is weird. Nobody does that. It says nobody on earth, we roast beets. But you can roast beets and I eat them with like, I'll slice them and I'll eat them like a potato. You can make them just like a regular loaded potato, but I'll put like chives and garlic and I'll eat it just like that. And I'll add maybe like some vegan sour cream. But it is amazing. So for you guys, for the sake of you guys seeing for this, this demonstration, all we're doing is using some pepper blend. We're gonna pepper blend it. I'll put a little bit of water along the sides just so it can have moisture and it can cook within itself. And then I'm gonna let these babies roast. I am going to, unlike I did with the sweet potatoes, I'm going to cover these because I want them to get soft. And once I get them to the end, and then I want them to get a little bit brown on top. So I'm going to cover these up. Check it out, guys. Have you guys ever seen me use aluminum foil? I don't know. I don't know. But for the sake of the grandparents in the nation, give the people what they're rooting for, okay? Now we have our beets and our carrots in the container and we're going to roast it in the oven, okay? So I'm gonna put this in the oven and then for my last magic trick, we are going to make him some vegan mac and cheese and we're not gonna tell him it's mac and cheese. But the recipe is easy and again, it's another recipe where we're not using any dairy, but it will be very cheesy, it'll be very ooey, very gooey, and everybody will be happy. Y'all feel me? Are y'all still with me? I know this is some weird stuff because y'all like, the girl is only using dill, pepper blend, and water. What is going on? And it's gonna be good, okay? Trust and believe. I'm gonna say something to you guys, and I know it's gonna sound weird. I am about to say some words together that many of you probably have never heard of. Vegan mac and cheese. Vegan mac and cheese. This recipe is very simple. It is very basic, but it is amazing, and it is filled with things that won't necessarily clog your arteries, okay? I'm here trying to teach you guys how to eat better because my biggest thing is a lot of people, especially like my grandfather, the grandparents have taught us everything. And now I'm just trying to teach my granddad some of the things that I learned in my healthy eating journey. So there are some things that I don't want these things to stick to his arteries. I don't want him to have high blood pressure. I don't want him to have to deal with, diabetes. I want him to eat things that are good for him. And hearing the words, vegan mac and cheese, plant-based mac and cheese brings a lot of fear to my friends. My mama, rest her soul in heaven, we gotta have a picture or something to just put mama. She used to be like, honey, I am 80 such and such years old and I've been here, you're not gonna tell me what to eat. Yes, I am gonna tell you what to eat in the name of Jesus And you're gonna like it, okay? This is mac and cheese. Does this look like it's vegan? No, no, no. It does not look vegan. So why do we gotta act like it's such a big deal because it's vegan? This is the one thing I'm gonna give him. I'm kind of giving him what he wants. Like I'm gonna have me some fish. It gotta be like a fish fry. So I'm giving him some mac and cheese, but it is completely vegan. There's no dairy, there's no milk, there's no eggs. It's all completely plant-based. And it's gonna melt and it's gonna be super fire, okay? You're welcome. And I'm gonna load it up just so y'all can see the gloriousness that comes from this. Look at this. We're gonna have a whole, listen, this is about to be like Thanksgiving in the middle of the summer. Listen, you guys, you're gonna wanna taste this. These recipes are amazing and they're easy and you can cook them yourself right on the website. Look at that. Mac and Cheese Ministry. This is mac and cheese. How you doing, mac and cheese? Yes, yes, yes. Feast your eyes on this. Coming to a barbecue near you. I'm gonna put this in the oven. So now we got fish, we got veggies, we have mac and cheese, and the only other thing that this guy loves to eat all the time is greens. That's a whole conversation we're gonna have to have, guys. Greens. I'm gonna have to talk to y'all about these greens, okay? Let's put this in the oven so we can get going, and I'm gonna check on our salmon. Honey, all her food gonna be ready by the time, you see? Okay, I have like 2 more magic tricks for you guys, but I just want to show you guys. One of the things that I know in all of our parties, whether it's, you know, a barbecue, Mother's Day, Father's Day, listen, your day, my dad loves some greens, okay? So instead of me making like the regular greens he's used to, I'm going to show you guys how I make some braised greens. But we're going to use kale, okay? I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you will be all right. Now, I'm going to do it the way we do any other green. See, pull it off the stem, and then I'm gonna break it down and put it in this pan. You guys all know that I could do this entire thing of greens, and we'd have a teaspoon of greens because that's just what they do. They're mad disrespectful. But I want y'all to see, I'm going to do these like this. We're gonna cook them. I'm not going to cook them too long. A lot of times I see people when they eat their greens, the greens are no longer green, and when they're no longer green, that means you cooked all of the nutrients out. So your greens, when you cook them, they should still be green. They should still have that green color, and if anything, they should get like a brighter green, just to show you that they are happy and done. These will still be tender. They will be amazing. And I know it looks like I'm putting a lot in this container, but it is not. We are going to use a little bit of what I call liquid aminos. Liquid aminos gives flavor. You think it was like a soy sauce, but it's not. That's probably the only thing that I use that will have some sodium, but it's still less than salt. And we're only going to use a couple drops here and there, and that's going to take care of this entire pan. My gravy and mashed potatoes. I am so excited to be working with the Charles Wright Museum of African American History with all the grandparents near, far, here, there, you. Thanks so much for being a part of it. I'm super excited, and I hope you guys enjoyed these recipes. I hope we did something that you guys can actually take from and utilize in your every day-to-day cooking. So this is your girl Q of Cooking with Q, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye! The real ending is supposed to say, until next time. May the taste buds Beets, forever satisfied. Bye. And I want you to see how all this kale turns into nothing. It's gonna be one portion.